Well, good morning, everyone. It is 10:30, a very late start for Mrs. Boyer this morning. It's been not a rough 2 days, but Percy's been keeping me up, worried about him. But anyhow, as you can see, I have let go of all pretense of pretending to be dressed in some sort of school attire. You can see my lovely bandana. I have on my absolutely most favorite denim shirt. This one has been to Wyoming several times, and it is threadbare, ripped in the elbows, but my favorite shirt. So, well, it's Wednesday. I got up this morning and I was like, I don't know if I can do this for another couple of weeks. Today was the first day I was like, ugh, blah, ugh. Do we have to get up? Do I have to do something? Maybe I'll just sleep the day away, like many of you may very well be doing. But, anyways, I didn't do it. I got up. I fixed myself a cup of coffee. I had my favorite breakfast, sourdough bread, toasted with peanut butter and jelly, and of course, butter. So I am fed. My stomach stopped grumbling. Oh, and it looks like maybe my Amazon package is being delivered. How spectacular. Anyways, I'm going to start off the morning with this little book review. It's called The Downstairs Girl. It is a historical fiction that I didn't realize at first was, in fact, historical fiction. It wasn't until I read the epilogue in the back by the author that she talks about the research she did into the 1850s to 1870s, a rough time period. So any of you that are doing D. Tomaso's research paper, this would fit in the Civil War, after the Civil War, and into the heading into the Gilded Age. In fact, she talks about the Gilded Age. So as you can see from the picture, she is Oriental, Chinese, in fact, which in the South at that time, I had no idea that many Southern plantations imported Chinese immigrants to work plantation and other jobs on the plantations because they could not use former slaves. So it was an interesting twist. She's a writer. She's a horsewoman. There's a race involved. There's intrigue. There's love. There's lots of hate, segregation. There's a lot of talk about women suffragists in here and the discrepancy between white suffragists and other suffragists, African Americans, Chinese, were not welcome, quite frankly, and several of them started their own groups. So it was an easy read. It's not too hard. It was not challenging, and I actually really enjoyed it. So if you're bored, this book you may very well be able to get on Audible because it is geared for young teens. So, and if you're doing research, Nikki Schindler, this book may actually be a interesting tie-in to your Civil War. Talks about the streetcars in Atlanta quite a bit. You're talking about transportation. So if you're looking for a book, The Downstairs Girl by Stanley Lee, I highly recommend it. So that's my book review for the morning. Update on Percy. We were at the vet's yesterday. An interesting adventure at the vet's. I had to call to say I was there in the parking lot. The vet tech came out. I had to put Percy outside my car. The vet tech took him in. Then the vet called me on my cell phone and we talked about what the issues were. Then she called me back after they had done their examination. And then the vet tech came out with the bag of subcutaneous fluids I have to give him today. So Mrs. Boyer is going to be a vet tech. I am going to put a needle into Percy's skin and give him 100 mils of fluids. So a little chemistry, a little biology. Did you know that cats have an extra bit of skin between their shoulder blades, which makes it, they say, extremely easy to put a needle in? So we're going to do a little chem biology. We already did our English history lesson for today. And speaking of history, that Outlander show is really, really good. If you have not watched it, It's really fantastic. So pick that up as well. Otherwise, today I am going to possibly ride. We have really restricted access to the barn after Governor Baker's announcement of non-essential. Carl Catani had to lay off 3 instructors, trainers. Hold on a second. So that they could collect unemployment, which I understand is quite challenging to access, but at least it gives them a chance. So businesses are being hit hard. It's right here in front of me. I am watching very few people here. You have to sign up to come and give care to your horse. If you don't own a horse, there are no lessons, so I will not be teaching for the foreseeable future, which luckily doesn't impact, my economic well-being at the moment. On another note, a good friend of my brother's, Frank Basler, is currently at Tufts in ICU on a ventilator with confirmed coronavirus. So this is real people. This is real people that you may or may not know, but I know. Makes it extremely real for me. It's very troubling. But anyways, so to get back to my vet trip, I really digressed there for a bit. My vet trip went well. Percy's not going to die at the moment. It's been a little challenging for him. He's actually laying behind me. I'll show you. Oh, I thought I might take you on a tour of the apartment today too. There he is. He's been a little lethargic, but maybe I'll save the tour of the apartment for tomorrow. This video is getting, whoa, I'm already up to 7 minutes. Can you believe it? It's not hard to believe. If you know me, I can chat it up really big. So anywho, I think that's it. I have a conference call meeting tomorrow. I'll be sending out emails to your parents. I hope like heck you're watching these videos because it makes me happy to do them. And I hope you're watching them. So hopefully I get my act together tomorrow and I feel a little bit better about things. Maybe the sun will shine a little. Dreary days. Whew, it's hard to stay inside. But stay healthy, everyone. Stay safe. Read. Do some membeing. Do something related to school. Okay? I'll be talking to you soon. Bye.